Hello and welcome back to Kayfabe Crimes. We're going to be talking about my Money in the Bank predictions. It is so hot in here. Oh my god. So let's start with the order of I think the match is going to go down. So first up, we've got the pre-show match, which is the Mysterios versus the Usos for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It's a pre-show match. I think the Mysterios are going to go over, or at the very least they're going to retain. I don't know if that means they'll do it cleanly, if it might be a DQ finish, but I think the Mysterios are going to retain. Then I think maybe at SummerSlam the Usos will pick it up on the main card, and then they'll be like, they all have the titles. So yeah, that's my prediction for that. Up next, let's go with the men's Money in the... Actually, no, let's go with the Raw Tag Team Championships. AJ Styles and Asuka versus the Viking Raiders, they're called now. I don't really see AJ Styles and Asuka dropping that to the Viking Raiders. I think for them to drop it, because Vince, I think, loves Asuka, which I agree. He's just a massive guy. Sure, maybe he's not the... I don't feel like he's probably like the best wrestler in the world. Very Great Khali type deal. But I think he's... Asuka, because of his size, is like a spectacle. And I think with AJ and Asuka, I think you really need a big story to get them to drop that belt. And I don't think the Viking Raiders are that at the moment. I don't think they've built it in a way to make the Viking Raiders seem like they could be good competition to pick up those belts. Frankly, the Raw side don't have a lot there going for them. But I think AJ Styles and Asuka will retain. I think it'll be the same as the New Day match. AJ does a lot of the work in the ring. Asuka gets the hot tag. I guess if you're a heel, it's still a hot tag. And then he picks up the dub. Maybe at SummerSlam they'll drop them, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think for now, AJ Styles and Asuka will retain. Up next, let's go with the women's ladder match. I think it's going to be Alexa Bliss. I can't... I've got the card in front of me. I've got all the wrestlers here. Don't really see anyone I'm convinced would win and then cash in successfully. I don't think anyone here kind of has a story going with any of the champions at the moment at all. Frankly, I think Alexa Bliss is going to win and then she's going to cash in today on the winner of the Charlotte Rhea Ripley match. I am probably gonna say, yeah, Alexa. I don't think she would cash in during the match, but afterwards, we'll get into that when I talk about the Rhea Charlotte match, who I think is gonna win. But yeah, Alexa is gonna win the Money in the Bank and cash in today, is my prediction. What do you think? Comment in the comments down below. Up next is the men's match. So I think the men's Money in the Bank match, I think the only person... there were two people I was thinking, and the two people who have been like the highlights of both Raw and... Well, I think the highlight of Raw, Matt Riddle and Big E, who is always a highlight. I think because it's the first pay-per-view with people in attendance, I think they want a huge pop. And to be honest, if you want the biggest pop, maybe put the Money in the Bank on last and have this person win, and it would be Big E. I think the pop Big E will get for winning the Money in the Bank would be absolutely crazy. The fans love him for years and years. I'm sure Matt Riddle will get a decent sized pop as well. I think he's been very entertaining. But Big E is Big E. Big E would get the biggest of pops. And also, they kind of alluded to him wanting to fight with Roman. And then also... Big E kind of got wrecked on SmackDown, which kind of is like, oh, okay, he got wrecked. He's going to hit his big spot in the match. So I think Big E's going to pick up the men's Money in the Bank. Next, we have the women's title match, the Raw Women's title match, because the SmackDown Women's title match was on Friday. You see, I don't know who... the only thing I think that... I want to say Rhea Ripley, because I think Rhea beating Charlotte and then getting cashed in by Alexa is the story they want to tell. But WWE doesn't like... Not jobbing, but they don't like Charlotte losing a lot. Charlotte has lost to Rhea a lot, whether it be clean or not clean. Charlotte has lost to Rhea several times, and I just think Vince is like, I can't have Charlotte lose as much as she is. So, I think this might be the only workaround where it's either going to be Rhea retains and then immediately Alexa cashes in, or Rhea and Charlotte are in the match. Charlotte and or Rhea is about to win. Lights go down. Alexa appears. Briefcase to the ref. Alexa hits a move, whether it be her DDT or the Twisted Bliss. I think she's doing the Sister Abigail. I can't remember. She hits her finish on one of them, whoever is about to win, I think. And then she'll win. She'll probably pin. Oh God, I don't know who they're gonna get her to pin. That's the issue. Like they want to protect Rhea and Charlotte. Well, she'll pin one of them. And then lights go down. Everyone else in the ring is gone. It's just gonna be her with the belt, and maybe her little doll friend will be there. But yeah, I think it's either going to be Rhea Ripley or Alexa Bliss cashes in during the match and wins. Huh? Does that make sense? That makes sense in my head. Up next, we've got the match which I think surprisingly is going to be like I was like, oh, this, but then the story they've told has been really good. Bobby Lashley and Kofi Kingston. Putting aside the news that they were thinking of bringing that Goldberg is coming back for a match with Bobby, I think Bobby would have won this match regardless. I think they're really building Bobby Lashley as like this big heel that needs to be taken down. I hope it's not Goldberg who beats him. I don't think right now it's going to be Kofi. I think it's going to be someone they're really building up and they want to be a future star. It might be, if I'm thinking Biggie wins and he cashes it in at some point on Bobby Lashley, but I think it'll probably be Roman he cashes it on. So it's going to be someone they're really building up to be a face on Raw, which frankly they're struggling with. But yeah, I think Bobby Lashley is going to retain. It'll probably be a very good match. Kofi and Bobby Lashley are great wrestlers. Like Kofi the high flyer, Bobby the powerhouse. But I think Bobby Lashley will overpower Kofi Kingston in the end. And finally, we move on to Roman Reigns versus Edge. And I'm sorry, I'm never going to bet against Roman Reigns in a match. Like, especially this iteration of Roman Reigns. No way I'm saying he's losing. The only person Roman Reigns is losing to is going to be maybe The Rock at WrestleMania. Maybe John Cena at WrestleMania to get Cena his 17th title. Those are the only two people I think Roman Reigns is going to ever lose to. Or a cash-in from someone like, I don't know, maybe he's gone through a very grueling, but again, he's a heel, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of difficult. But I just, Roman's going to beat Edge. Edge has gotten his shit in. Like, he's done this thing with the chair in people's mouths. He's speared Roman. He speared the other Usos. Maybe it won't be a clean finish. I think maybe Seth Rollins will get involved. Maybe he'll lose the Money in the Bank and just be so distraught that he won't get a title opportunity, that he comes out and ruins Edge's title opportunity because he's like, Edge, you're the reason for this, so my head wasn't in the game, I don't know. Or he's like, oh, this should have been my opportunity against Roman and you took it, so I'm going to screw you out of your opportunity. I think that's going to be kind of how Roman gets a distraction and then wins with probably a spear or the guillotine or something. But yeah, I think Edge is going to lose this match. It's very hard to ever bet against Roman losing unless it's going to be The Rock, John Cena, or cash-in. Hulk Hogan maybe, because losing doesn't work for him, brother. But those are my predictions for Money in the Bank. Let me know in the comments down below what yours are. I would love to hear your thoughts on any of my choices or the scenarios that are going to lead to the end of the matches. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share the video with friends or family. Come back for more wrestling content. Weekly NXT UK reviews normally. They've been a bit spotty recently, but they're normally weekly. And more wrestling content to come. Reviews, power rankings, tier lists. Can't wait.